Before the war, the Blood Tundra was not even a tundra. It was a place just like Lakewood Valley, but way more beautiful. But still, there was a snowy part too, like the northern mountain that we can see right now. On that mountain, there was a peaceful village, and in that village, there was a kitsune with an ability that no other sparks can do. That is, talking to the dead. The villagers was fine about it until one day he talks to the ancient giant skull that we call Wayfarer. The Wayfarer's skull at the moment was full of flour and is not full of blood like we used to see. One of the villagers saw him talking with the Wayfarer, but something is odd. His sparks shine blood red, and blood was coming through his eyes. The villagers ran and told everyone, but no one listened, until more and more villagers saw him doing the same thing over and over again. They decided to do a forbidden ritual to get rid of his so-called curse. Oddly, the kitsune already knows about the ritual, and he willingly agrees. But as we all know, the ritual didn't go well. His body was ripped apart, his tail was twisted, and his spark was broken. But as a spark, he's able to merge his body, but it leaves a huge scar mark that cannot be healed. The chief of the village felt sorry, but the villagers felt more suspicious and ended up hating the kitsune. Day by day, his sparks got worse. Every step he takes filled with immense pain, and he was bullied and tortured. Why did I listen? He screams inside. His soul was butchered. It feels like someone has took over his body. One day, the villager decided to banish him into the north, but before that, they kidnapped the chief and burned him, so he will not tell the queens what about to happen next. They tortured the kitsune. They stitched his mouth and tied it shut, so no one will hear him screaming and wailing. He got banished. Many people argue, how can a villager that was so kind and peaceful turn into brutal? But somehow he's not dead. His body was full of frostbite. His eyes glows red blood. His sparks glows red. He only have two things in his mind: revenge and murder. Not so long after, there was a war, and all of the villagers died, and many people disappears when they go far north. It was him.